I've been posting a lot of chainsaw milling videos lately and been getting lots of questions about the equipment that I'm using. One of the questions pertained to the little winch that I have mounted to the sawmill itself. I bought an inexpensive boat winch off of Amazon. This one was $22 and I have an Amazon Prime account, so it was free 2-day shipping. First step was replacing the two axles, which are just bolts. One is for the spool and one is for that lower part, and that's where the ratchet actually attaches. I replaced the smaller bolt with a 1/4-20 by I believe 3 3/4, and the larger one was a 5/16 by 4 inches, I believe. All you do is take them into Lowe's with you and find the right size bolt. You need one that sticks out a little further because that carriage bolt head you see there, that will go into the groove. And the reason I turned it down on my metal lathe is that square portion that keeps it from turning in that groove stuck up a little too high and you couldn't tighten it down. Most of you probably don't have a metal lathe, so you can just file that down, or maybe the bolts that you get won't stick out. But if you have to file them a little bit, it's not too big of a deal. Mounting the winch to the mill is very simple. Again, you're using these carriage bolts. The head of the carriage bolt will face down, and that slides right into the extrusion just like a T-nut would in a T-slot, and then you just tighten your mill, the cross members back down. Since I mounted this winch to my mill, Gramberg has started selling their own winch. It is a different function. How it works is this one. This one is a ratcheting. I don't believe there's ratchets. Theirs, of course, will adapt straight to the mill, whereas I had to kind of fiddle around to get this one mounted. It wasn't a big deal what I did, but it's not just right out of a package ready to go. You've kind of got to rig it up on the mill. But once it is set up on the mill, it's a pretty sound way to go about it, and it works well. Theirs is probably a little bit lighter, and of course, no fiddling. For a rope, this mill, the winch does not have any kind of cable or anything on it, so I just got some red paracord and spooled that on. I believe this was 50 feet of it, so you're running down to the end of your log and back, so you can mill up to 25 feet with this, or you could just run a single line out if you were milling something extra long. My exact setup consists of the winch, one single pulley, carabiner, and then a larger carabiner. The pulley is where the rope runs through. There's a carabiner attached to that that'll hook out to a point past the log, and then a large carabiner back around the mill itself. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to check out the suggested video and the full playlist here, and if you're not already subscribed, click the subscribe button and you'll be able to follow along with all my future videos. Thank you for watching.